want to ask, now by all this knowledge and so many explanation and teachings, you actually get to know what kind of person is what dosha dominant by just looking at someone with the body structure or with the way they have, their routine. You get to know. But my question is, how do we actually start with ourselves? You said that at testing what we did of 24 questions or whatever, 26 questions, those are hypothetical. So can we start with those at least 24 questions with someone to at least have the
Yes.
brief idea about
Yes.
what the person is?
Yes. Those also and these also what we did today. These
Yes,
20 and those 20. Yeah.
yes. And after that, you see the location where the person stays, the surrounding and everything, what kind of a lifestyle the person is, what kind of a eating food, and then you do modification in their workouts, in their diets, in their daily routines. This is the way stepwise it
Yes.
should.
Yes. Yes. This is what I follow. To be
Okay.
very frank, very honestly, this is what I follow after learning about myself a lot. After doing a lot of damage with myself, I learned a lot. Okay, and then this is what I am following, and I am getting the results like this, right? So it is not only that what is written in the books, but I have experimented it, I have practiced it, and then I am telling this.
What suits for you at that point of time? And you said that dosha keeps on changing
Yes,
because of the seasons, because of the
yes,
location, and it keeps on changing during the day in 24 hours.
yes,
So
yes,
that also plays a major
yes, yes.
and that was about. But I was again asking one more questions. Um, I'll
Okay,
come
sure,
back to
sure,
you once I
sure.
remember.
You can return. You
Yeah,
can
I
return.
remembered. So in general, there are few good habits like drinking water in the morning. Okay, and this is for all doshas, whether it's vata, kapha, pitta.
Okay, let me explain again. Wait. Yes, that is right. Guys, to keep the life very simple, because mostly of us want life very spicy, isn't it? Most of us wants our life to be very spicy or very tangy, very fancy in nature, isn't it? That's what we want every day. If you can keep living the life like that, then the problem will never be solved. We need to first understand ourselves, that it is not about keeping the life fancy and tangy all the time, but living the life according to our lifestyle, our body type, our doshas type, our mindset, and everything, our conditions, and everything. So, when we can keep the life very simple, because in the whole 10 day, what we discuss, food, isn't it? And we know that for what purpose we need food? Just for this body's function. Mainly people are getting the trouble when they are not eating the food for the body function but for the tongue. Understand that. So the movement, that day you will understand that you don't have to have the food for the tongue but for the body functions, all the problems will go away automatically, right? Because of the tongue taste only, people are getting into diabetes, hypertension, diarrhea, constipation, thyroid, cancers in the end, isn't it? Because of tongue only. Because we want taste all the time. But the moment we will understand how to eat properly, this is only we need to understand how to eat according to my dosha, what is happening, what my body requires. And we have learned a lot of things now. You don't need to become a Vakbhat Rishi now to stay into meditation and have one thing, and after 3 hours, what I am having, Vipaka, write it. We don't need to become like that, isn't it? Our rishis have done that work for us already. Rasa, 5 minutes, rasa, tangy, tasty, astringent, bitter, and then writing. We don't have to do this work. Our rishis have done this work for us already. We just need to follow. And that also we can't do. That's the problem. Biggest problem, right? Our rishis have done a lot of hard work for us already in that time. And they have given us a lot of good values that, hey, see, this is here. This is how you should live your life. We just need to follow. And that also we are not doing. So see, because if today, if I will give you one object, one food, let's say, and if I tell you which you have never had before, maybe which we have never discussed, and if I'll tell you, okay, tell me tomorrow the rasa of it and the guna of it, right? And virya vipaka of it, and tell me the karma of it. You will take entire life in learning what it is giving you. See? And our rishis has given us so much of knowledge already. We are not even following that. So follow that. It is a very precious knowledge. So start eating and having your life according to the doshas, according to prakriti. And having prakriti is never bad. Having prakriti is good. That means it is a type of trait you have. So use that trait for good thing, not for bad thing. Having kapha dominant prakriti means you are a strong person. Use it for more strength, more power. You can become good athlete. Use it like this. If you wish, you can become good athlete, right? At least a heavy champion or something like that. You can become like that. Very strong, good bodybuilder, good power lifter, like that. If you are a this vata person a lot, you can be more creative because vata gives you creativity, a lot of movement, right? Use it in the creativity, not in other things. So we have to learn how to use our traits. Learning the traits only. That's it. And then whatever we have learned it in 10 days, just apply this simple tricks. That is just simple. In the morning, getting up, having water. Simple. Lukewarm water every day. Mix it, don't mix it with anything, your wish. I will leave it up to you. You want to add certain things, don't add certain things, up to you. Just have water, that will be more than sufficient. Okay? Every day. Because it is more about consistency, not in one day thing. That one day you add something and it will work. No. If you will just have water into consistency for 3 months, you will see the results. Forget about adding anything in the water also. Okay? Right? But adding some things will definitely help additionally. This is why we do it. Right? Then having the breakfast, right? Having the breakfast and breaking the fast with nutritive food. We are having burgers, we are having buns, we are having breads, we are having chow mains, we are having Maggies, noodles. We don't want that. We want nutritive food. Have fruits. Have fruits. Right? Every day have fruit which are according to your prakriti, which will not affect you. Have those fruits according to season. If it's a winter season, don't have anything which will catch your throat. Don't have banana, which are very cool in nature, those fruits. Have those fruits which will give you some kind of good effects also and will not catch your throat. If it is summertime, have all the fruits. If you are a more pitta dominant person, summer, you feel a lot of heat, don't have sour fruits, have only sweet fruits. So understand like this, but have only fruits. That will definitely help you a lot. But if you're already into therapeutic condition now, already diabetes or something, then I would suggest, okay, don't have light things. Have your lunch into breakfast time. Okay, have your lunch directly 8 9 o'clock at your lunch, full food according to your preparation, according to your dosha, like the kapha definitely. So have the heavy food that moment, right? And then during the day, if you feel like something, have something light accordingly, right? And then last meal around 5 6 o'clock for the diabetes patient. In the diabetes, we don't need to give too much of calories also at the same time, and not too less of that. We just need to regulate and then keep adding those spices, those type of things what we have discussed, which will help in the diabetes. Lifestyle movement is necessary, right? And then slowly and gradually come back to that shape. It is more about consistency. Okay. So once you have everyday water in the morning, you have your breakfast as a fruit around 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock or whatsoever, 8 o'clock maybe right now, right? If you are a working out person, if you'll make a habit, trust me, nothing will be going wrong with you. But if you're a bodybuilder, if you want to gain muscles, things will change completely. Because you want to save muscles, you want to gain muscles, you need to give something to the body, otherwise body will keep on eating itself. Then there are things people have pre-meals and then post-meals and then keep on eating the throughout the day. Because the purpose is to gain muscles, isn't it? That is the purpose. It is like that car which you're driving and every kilometer it is asking for petrol. You will not like that car, right? That car every hour, every kilometer, it is asking for petrol. And then after every kilometer, it is asking for rest. That is bodybuilder, right? Meal, rest, meal, rest, meal, rest, meal, rest. That is the life of a bodybuilder. But for a purpose, for a certain period of time. After that, again, back to shit, right? Back to the things. You cannot remain like this Hulk throughout 12 months. You can't. No one can, isn't it? So you have to understand like this. But if you're living a normal journal life, you don't need to really work like that. You just need to get up in the morning, have water, do your workouts. After getting fresh, Have fruits, give some break, have water, have your lunch, or if you are doing intermittent fasting, have a little later, like this, right? Have your lunch if you're regular, and then have 90 minutes after water, and then have some water before your dinner time, and then have water after that. Walk a lot, move a lot. This is lifestyle. What extra we need? Nothing. But if something is already into too much into dosha affecting us, then we need to be a little bit careful. Yes, Khurana ji.
So, like you said, whatever we should do it at least for 3 months, and then we should give break. So, does it this apply with intermittent fasting too?
Hmm? No. For intermittent fasting, you can leave it. You can keep it forever. You can keep
So,
it
just say
forever.
I take my meal at maximum by between 5:30 to 6, between that. Then after that, I do walk like 7,000 8,000 step, or try to reach by 10,000 step. Is it okay to do that after having meal?
10,000 steps. 10,000 steps. It is just
Me-
steps, right? Not meters. Not meters, right?
The
Otherwise, you
phone,
will reach.
the step
You will go to Himalayas if it is like meters.
steps
10,000.
counter is counts are there, so I just see that.
Okay.
So it's
I think
approximately 4
every.
kilometer
Yeah. Okay. I think
approximately.
it is something
Yeah,
like that. It's okay if it is done like very slowly, easily, just moving, easy. It's fine.
not that slow, not that fast. Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. That is good if you are working, if you are moving, that is completely fine. As far as you are feeling good after that, right? It is completely fine. I would suggest that is good because minimum is at least 1 kilometer, which people also not do. Minimum, right? People even not don't do that. If you are doing 4, that is completely fine after dinner because you will get the whole energy, all sugars and everything, better settled in the body, right? And for the Vata people, the thumb rules are Vata people, oils, guys, oils. Oil is your medicine. Okay? Have oils, have oils, have oils. As much as you can have oils. Keep the gallons at your home. Oils, oils, oils. Okay? In the morning, get up, dip in the oil, come out. Oil is the medicine for you. Vata people. Don't stay away from the oil. Okay? Have as much as you can. This will save you. Right? Pitta people, ghee, ghee and ghee. If you can have pure ghee, pure oil again. Pure oil. Yesterday, but we were discussing about pure oil. And pure oil is something which you are seeing being made in front of you, and you can take it in any utensil or maybe anything, which is not preserved basically. Because if you are taking a preserved one, then they will definitely add some preservatives into it, isn't it? If it is shelf life, like okay, until 3 years expiry, that is preservative. So when I said yesterday about the kachi ghani, or that is all cold press, isn't it? But something which is fresh, very fresh. But if you are living some place where it is not possible at all, then second option is any cold press. But don't go for hot pressed oil at all. No refined, double refined oils, because they are killing everything in it, adding chemicals, killing nutrients. Okay, only and only go for either very pure, which is in front of you. If you do not have that facility around, have cold pressed. But only and only thing with cold pressed oil is just make sure when you're cooking in cold pressed oil, you cannot heat up the cold pressed oil. You have to cook cold pressed oil in low flame only. You cannot heat it up unnecessarily. Okay, not in high flame, high heat. All the cold pressed oil, because they are done in a cold environment. You cannot just heat it like this. Cool. That is why you will see all the restaurants and everywhere at home, and they're doing the puri, talna, and everything. They are using refined oils because it is already heated up, right? So don't use refined oil. Refined oils will take you to the heaven very fast. If you have hurry, you can have refined oils, right? So refined, double refined, don't have. Earlier we used to have dalda also in India. In Rath dalda, worst. I don't know if you are getting right now also, but don't have it. Okay. So have any local oil will be good enough for you. Ghee, purest if you can, of your cow, if you can make at home. But again, if you do not have any facility like this, nowadays people are giving organic on the name of, I don't know if it is. But if you really do not have, still find something which is more close to pure. close to pure, right? We cannot really help it nowadays. With kapha people, honey. Honey is your best friend, okay? As much as honey you can have, but not don't have 1 kg in one day. As much as mean 1 spoon in morning, 1 spoon in daytime, 1 spoon in evening. Nitika ji, you're saying something? Who said? Whose mic is on? Yes, Vanna ji, what are you saying?
कुछ नहीं सर, गलती से हो
Your
गया.
mic is on. Okay, so honey is for people who are kapha dominant. Okay, lukewarm water and honey 3 times a day, good for you. Anyone else?
Yes,
Mic is
sir.
on?
Me.
Yes,
Sir.
Varsha ji.
Unnecessary if we take vitamins and mineral supplementations, so it converts into toxins.
Anything when we take, there should be a reason behind it, right? Nowadays, people are taking a lot of vitamins and minerals because the body is not absorbing the vitamins and minerals from the food because there is less agni in the food or agni in the stomach. When the digestive fire is low and the toxins are more accumulating in the body is unable to get any nutrients, any minerals, any vitamins out of it. And that is why we are going towards what? Supplementation. But when your body is not having that capacity of absorption, it will not get from there also. So the idea is not to get those supplementation, but to get your digestive fire fixed. If you fix your digestive fire with these type of things, you don't have to do anything because all the foods have those things. Yeah, nowadays I can understand foods are very adulterated because from the time they are getting cropped up and till the time they reach to us, everything, all the processes are very adulterated in nature. I can understand nowadays foods and fruits, everything is going bad. But as far as possible, try to keep your diet as simple as possible according to your dosha. Don't need to go for any such things. No vitamin D, C, or the sour foods are vitamin C only, isn't it? All the sour food, what are they? In Ayurveda, whatever sour foods we are talking, what they're vitamin C only. If you're taking them in your life, you don't need anything else. All the vitamin D, all the vegetables and all the grains are giving you that. All the dairies are giving you that. Why you need something from outside, right? We are getting that because of lifestyle also. Also see beyond this. Just see beyond this. How much you are close to nature. How much you are close to water. How much you are close to sun. How much you are close to earth. How much you are close to air. How much you are close to place, space. Tell me. If you're always living inside your room 24 hours, you're away from nature. So if you're away from nature, how the nature will heal you? Tell me, right? So you have to see that also. So when you're getting all these 5 elements from nature, you are made up of those elements. It will heal you. It will give you nourishment. But now I don't want to get dark. I will not go to sun. I'm not going sun because I will get dark. So vitamin D will go down only. Now keep on having supplement. Supplement will not replace your vitamin D. Okay, you have to go to sun. Sun will only convert the vitamin D in you, right? Similarly, vitamin C, no one wants to have, right? Vitamin C means in the food. People who should have, they're not having. Similarly, other minerals also. So everything is in the food only. Everything is there in the food. People are doing separate detox. Why do you need separate detox? Just have something bitter in your food every day, little. Detox is happening every day. Why do you need separate detox? But you are having only sweet, only sour, maybe only salty. No one is having astringent. No one is having bitter. So if you're never having bitter and astringent, how that thing will happen? Have every day, little bit sourness, bitter, have bitter gourd, have all those bitter vegetables, have bitter type of things in your life. Little, not too much. Little, add everything in your life, all 6 stages. If you'll add all 6 stages in your life, even if you're vata, add that, right? Vata dominance, vata visheshan, no vata visheshan. I'm not talking about vata visheshan. Vata visheshan is that vata is out of control. I'm talking about if you're vata dominant, but problem is not there. Then add everything in your life. Then it is detox only for you. Every day detox is happening. Body is eliminating every day all the things. Getting me? So we need to understand the things like this, keeping the life simple, not going for the shortcut supplements and this and that. Right? Health cannot come in box. Health is coming from the nature. Just see how the food is growing. Food is not growing in the box. Food is growing outside in the field, under the sun, with the water and the air around the space. Isn't it? All the five elements are there, giving the energy to the food. So you are also part of this planet only. So all five elements you also require every day. Okay. So you also need all these elements. So go in the sun, go in the around the nature, go in the fresh air, right? Stay in the earth as much as possible. Stay naked feet, so barefoot, right? Stay barefoot as much as possible around the earth. All these things are charging in nature. All these things will give you charge, basically, right? So these things are helpful, basically. Make sense? No, doesn't make sense. Only food. Tell me the food and medicine.
sir.
That's it. Tell me the food and medicine directly. I will just get healed like that. No, you have to go in the nature as much as possible. Just see wherever you are, even if you're living in city, still you have sun. Go in the terrace, right? In the morning, there is wonderful air is blowing. Have that, right? In the water, go in the water. Whenever there is a rain, go there. We are becoming lack of immunity, and we get cold cough whenever we go, because we are not used to now. That is why. Go in the rivers, go in the ocean. If you're living around the ocean or rivers, go there, right? Sand, go there. Space, forest, if you have parks. So we have to, because the nature heals us, right? And then keep your mind relaxed. Don't think too much about food. If you're thinking too much about food, then you're not doing anything else, means. Don't think too much about food, because food is the only killer. Food is a healer, food is a killer at the same time, right? Not having in a right way is a killer, and having in a right way is a medicine. It is that simple. So live to eat to live, not live to eat. Okay. This is actually, to be very frank, you guys must be following. I am following for sure. Okay. I am following for sure, 100%. Once in a while, yeah, I do blunders. Once in a while, when I'm with friends, I do blunder. But normally, no. Normally, no. Normally, I'm very disciplined in my diet. Very, very disciplined. From morning till evening, very disciplined. No overeating, just eating according to my appetite and eating according to what I'm feeling. That is it. I don't do blunder. And I normally feel balanced, so I eat everything. Okay. So this is it.